This morning marks 10 years since the deadly mass shooting at the Navy Yard that left 12 dead and several others injured. Even a decade later, the pain is still real for those who were there that day. Our Katie Kairos is live there now with more on how survivors are marking this day. Katie, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Well, this was DC's deadliest mass shooting, and we're here outside the Naval Sea System Command headquarters. And 10 years ago, this was a scene of chaos and violence. Some people had to flee for their lives. Some had to hide in offices for hours, and 12 people were killed on that day. And now survivors say the anniversaries are about healing and recovery. The gunman went on a rampage inside Building 197 at the Navy Yard as people had to flee or barricade themselves inside those offices. The shooter was identified as a 34-year-old former Navy reservist who was undergoing mental health treatment at the time. He was killed in a shootout with police. And for survivors, recognizing the anniversary and honoring those lost is part of their recovery.
I think for me personally, the road to recovery has been about changing the narrative from a victim to survivor. As somebody that experienced the worst day of their life in that building, that it's a narrative we don't talk about, and so changing that and making it so people understand those affected by mass shootings are survivors and the resiliency that we've had to overcome all of that.
Some survivors tell me that it helps them to keep in touch with others who were there on that day, and that they want to see this day marked always to remember the fallen. But one survivor telling me just to remember that those people that you meet out in the world every day, you never know what kind of violence that they've gone through in their lives. Live at the Navy Yard, Katie Kairos, WUSA 9.
A lot of healing for those survivors. Katie, thank you.